at the moment, there is no prototypes for this, for the storage device. We do want to use thermodynamic energy for the storage device. We are, what would you say, what's the word?
Brainstorming?
Yeah, we're brainstorming with the mechanical engineering department. The head of the mechanical engineering department does think that this is a very viable project. And he doesn't usually want to get involved with projects that he doesn't think are viable. We're almost sure we know what we want to have it encased in, and we just have to put everything together so that it is feasible to have the energy be used for 24 hours.
I'm curious as to, would renewable energy then supply heat for cooking as well as just powering lights and fans and things?
What we're hoping that we can do is that this power would be for not only the electricity and it would be in an 18-wheeler trailer. It's not a small one. The most 18-wheelers are 45 feet long, so it's a pretty nice size commercial kitchen, mobile commercial kitchen or processing unit. We can easily do cooling for freezers and for refrigeration. On that, there's just a simple, according to the mechanical engineering department, there's just a simple thing that has to be done to be able to do the cooling. And yes, we could easily have electrical stoves and electrical appliances and stuff for that to be run. There should be enough electricity to be able to do that.
Microwaves and all that sort of thing.
Right.
Okay. Would you expect that it would, in some degree, pay for itself? I mean, would you ask producers to pay some sort of fee to use it, or?
What my thoughts were is once we would get the prototype up, that we could rent out the kitchen to different areas. Here in the eastern part of South Dakota, they are wanting to start a processing unit, but it's running into way too much money. With this mobile processing unit or commercial kitchen, this can go to the different farm areas and people can bring it in at different times. It can be rented out at different times for people to make their, process their green beans, corn, so that, and it's right on the spot. So it would also be more nutritional because it doesn't have to travel very far. People who want to get their jams and jellies into retail stores, or again to sell across state lines, this is an easy way for them to do it. We could easily go out to the rural areas where there's no electricity, that if they wanted to do like a meat packing processing plant, that it could be done right there, and that the meat doesn't have to travel very far. And so that also saves a lot of gas and travel, and it would help to bring up the income for the producers.
How about food waste disposal? Is that something that, maybe that's too far down the road to think about, but I was just curious.
At this point, I'm more concentrating on trying to get the energy system going, and that is only part of the mobile commercial kitchen. Again, I have a producer who's a hydroponic grower who would love to use when we get this energy system up and running, to use it on his greenhouses that he does the hydroponics on. And I think this would be a big boon for any producer who wants to do greenhouses, to be able to have heat and cooling all year round, and use our free wind and sun.
Which we get a lot of.
And we do have a lot of that, yes.
So there would be space for food prep as well
Yes.
as well
Mhm.
as the actual cooking and
If you can
Freezing.
if you can imagine that we have to fill 45 feet of
That's pretty good
space
size. Yeah,
on this,
yeah.
right?
very good. That's about all